The longest break I've ever had to take off of TV to have the most beautiful experience and gifts that life could ever give. I'm back, and I'm excited to be back to serve you with nothing but the best. So students all over the world would agree with me that, you know, we have concerns. So usually we deploy individuals to occupy leadership roles to make sure that these concerns that we have are addressed. However, recently it is believed that most of these student leaders are placed into those positions either by some political leaders or by some influence to serve as their puppets. Or these individuals get themselves into these roles to project their personal agendas. Kevin Watt has once said that student leaders need to learn how to put aside their personal agendas. This afternoon, I know that you have concerns about such leadership. And I am very sure that you're interested in the conversation I'll be having right here on Pan-African TV on Youth Empowerment Television Show. I'm asking very simple questions. I want to know, has the accountability structure in student leadership become a failure? Do these student leaders realize that, are they asking themselves whether or not they are doing the right thing in the right way for the right reasons? I know you'd share concerns and you'd share ideas. Probably you'd have experienced some of these things and you would want to share them with me. Your comments, your views are welcome on 0209 869961. 0209 869961. This is Youth Empowerment Television Show and I am Abna Bruni. The conversation will begin shortly after the break. It promises to be rigging because I have a gentleman and a lady in my studio. So don't miss it. I'll be right back.
The Socialist Movement of Ghana announces the program for the celebration of this year's Founders' Day, the birthday of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The celebration starts on Tuesday, September 20, 2022, with a placard parade from the Black Star Square to the Bank of Ghana headquarters on the Professor Atta Mills High Street from 10 a.m. On Wednesday, September 21, there will be a public forum at the headquarters of the Socialist Movement of Ghana on the George Walker Bush Highway at 4 p.m. The event will be chaired by Professor Ikuabu Chum of the University of Cape Coast. The speakers will be Professor Raymond Atuguba of the University of Ghana and Comrade Kwesi Pratt Jr., General Secretary of the Socialist Movement of Ghana. Join us in exposing the lies of history about the independence and the heroes and sheroes of Ghana. The general public, progressive and socialist forces are all invited.
Trasacco Estates, home to Accra's most beautiful and luxurious homes, presents its newest addition, Trasacco Springs, a premium master planned community of service plots surrounded by an exhaustive list of amenities. The gated community of Tema to Accra Motorway presents you the finest opportunity to own a land that suits your preferred size, budget, and payment terms. Trasacco Springs.
You're welcome back from the breather. Like I said before the break, I have a lady and a gentleman. So let's quickly meet them. Joyland and Emmanuel, right? You guys are welcome. So let me go straight into the conversation. You know, before the break, I made mention of a lot of things. I will start with the gentleman because I'm not a person who follows rules. So the cover self is even tired of you. So I beg, take off your nose mask.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
It's because of some cold.
Oh, you have cold.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Sorry. So let me start with Emmanuel.
Okay, sure.
Emmanuel, do you agree with people who make the assertion that some student leaders have been placed in there by political hands to be their puppets? Do you agree with that?
Okay, thank you very much, Abna. Before I delve deep into this conversation, I'd like to greet our viewers. This topic is an interesting but an important one. The word accountability takes me back to when I was in primary 6. I was taught public accountability by my citizenship education teacher, where he said accountability means or is the process by which...
I would even go to the accountability. Yeah. But you see, students talk, whether we like it or not. You are a vice president. Before you became a vice president, I'm sure you had to, shake hands of some people you didn't even on a regular, wouldn't even speak to or smile at. But because you wanted the position, you had to, do all those things. So people have seen certain things that have happened during certain student elections, So they say that some of these leaders have been handpicked by some political leaders, some political parties to place them in these positions, whether by fair or foul means, for them to occupy those positions so that they would project their political agenda. Do you agree with that?
To some extent, I'll side with you, and to the other, I won't side with you.
Okay.
You see, in everything, there are two sides.
Okay.
There are some people who were handpicked, of course, by their political forefathers, and there are others who were the choice of the students.
Okay.
Yes. So to me, to some extent, I will agree with you on that, and to the other, I won't.
Okay. Joy, I'm not leaving you out of the conversation. What do you think about that? Are people just making noise about things that are not there, or do these things really happen?
Me too. I disagree.
You disagree? Of course you would. You are vice president.
I disagree with you because for you to get there, to get a position, you need to be voted for. And let's say your political leader or your godfather appointed you or picked you, and if the student disagree, you can't make it.
Yes, but these godfathers, most of them have influence. Do you understand? Yeah. And during your campaign season, I'm not sure you did your campaign without money. You supported someone to become president so that you could become vice, isn't it?
Yes.
Good. So during your campaign season, you would give out, even if they are pens, branded pens, you didn't do it for free. You would go to any printer and then do it for free because they like Joyland. Am I lying, Yuma? So they pump money into you getting it. They pump their support into you getting it. And if they do that, when you get there, you are sort of, owing them. Is that not the case? That's what people are saying. I am not the one saying it. That's what people are saying. So I want to find out from you, since you occupy one of those positions, did you have somebody supporting you? No, so you did it with your own money. Hey, then you are rich. I'll come for a loan. I'll come for a loan because student politics, it's a lot of money. So Joyland, you simply disagree?
Yes.
Okay, so let me then move to my next question before I come to the accountability. Student leaders, let me start with you, Joyland. Are you doing the right thing in the right way for the right reasons?
Yes, please. To me.
To
you?
You
are doing the right thing at the right time for the right reason.
Okay.
Yes.
So what are you doing right on UPSA campus? Because I know a lot of UPSA students. I know they are watching.
Yes, please. Okay, for UPSA campus, we have a lot of people that complain about their fees and registration and a whole lot. So we assist them to get some funds to help them pay their fees, if not all, some. And also help, especially the new students with their registration, and give them latest news. Yes.
Latest news. What is the latest news?
Okay, since the school is like we don't go for parade or assembly for the news, like the information to be delivered to everybody. You need to force yourself. You cannot just, like, as a fresh student, you cannot just be there and get any news
information.
Any information.
Okay.
You need to try to get information from those that are in office, like your seniors.
You guys don't have notice boards? Because I know of a school that used about 60,000 to build notice board, where they'll just paste papers. 60,000.
Oh, we have notice board.
Okay.
But it's not everybody that have that interest of going to watch, like, notice board or check. But they like it when you just send it to them on their phone, or you WhatsApp platform, you share it there. They'll be okay.
Okay. Emmanuel, I feel like Joy is trying to be very biased with the question that I asked, because she is occupying a position. She doesn't want to speak against herself. But you as an individual, you as a youth activist, you as an ordinary lay student, do you think your leaders are doing the right thing the right way for the right reasons for you? Are you experiencing good things?
Okay, First of all, I'm also a leader in one way or the other.
Oh, great. Okay, sure. Great. Then you will also be biased.
Oh no, I won't.
My producer, please, next time give me lay people.
I promise. In everything, as I said earlier on, I think there are two sides to everything. Some leaders, they are fulfilling their mandates, they are keeping to their promises and their commitments, whilst there are others who are busy doing other stuffs. So in the question you asked me to, I think there are two ways to it. That there are some leaders who are doing well, amazingly well. Taking a look at Nooks, for instance.
You think Nooks is doing well?
The Nooks president is doing well.
Currently, the current Nooks president?
Yes, okay. Which all student leaders can attest to that fact. When we take a look at the current TAG president, he's also doing well, which all students can attest to this fact. So there are some people who are doing great. Yes.
I wanted to ask a question, but I think that one I'll keep it for the Nooks president himself, because people have also speculated a lot of things. A lot of things. I've seen some reactions on Facebook. Let me quickly read them. Then we get to our next question. Frederick Anchibosiaku says, legendary legend. I don't know if that one is for me or that one is for you. Yeah. Oh, so we can't share. Anyways, so Nana Ahinkan says, welcome back, Abna. Oh, thank you so much, Ahinkan. Comfort Enim says, Emmanuel, keep doing the good work. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so my next question is, when you spell leader, there's an A in it, and I have taken time to put accountability for that word. Do you think the current student leaders are accountable? Are they being accountable to the students, Emmanuel?
Okay. So that takes me back to my
to your initial submission.
Where I said the word accountability takes me back to when I was in class 6, where I was taught public accountability is citizenship education. My teacher then said he said the word accountability means being answerable for one's actions. Yes. I believe accountability in leadership means you owning up to your commitments, promises and actions. So for me, that's accountability for me. Yes, that's the word accountability. And I believe there are some leaders who are owning up to their commitments, who are owning up to some of the promises they made and owning up to their actions as leaders. And you see, when we go to the various universities or tertiary institutions, the very constitution that gives us the mandate to operate as leaders, it also has some clauses inside which put the same leaders in checks. For instance, we have the state of the SLC address. There you see the SLC president coming to give an address to the General Assembly or the SLC Parliament, where people will ask questions based on your actions. So the very constitution that gives us the power to operate, it also has some clauses and some provisions which put these leaders into check.
Whenever you speak, you say some are doing good, some are doing bad. Definitely, in this world, you would never have a straight road of negative. Neither would you have a straight road of positive. So, people are complaining. Students are complaining about the students' leaderships that they are encountering. For example, what I just said. I know a school. I will not mention the school because they'll come for me. So, they've built. In the school, they've built a notice board with about 60,000 Ghana cedis. How do you present a budget and say you've used 60,000 to build a notice board that is about this big? Where is the accountability?
You see,
Jordan, I'll give you a chance.
You see, I think in our various SLCs or our various student leadership positions, in the various student positions we occupy, we are trying to emulate the national parliament or our national leaders. Do you get it? That's why in the nation we have something like the State of the Nation's Address. Same thing applies to what we have in the school. That's State of the SLC Address, and which people form the General Assembly or the SLC Parliament. These are college presidents, college secretary. These people in our nation, we call them MPs. So they are there to put the president or
in check,
together with his fellow SLC executives in check. So with the illustration you just made, as in the notice board, the General Assembly members are supposed to go there and ask the president some questions. In some schools, their parliaments, they have some committees that can call the president when they think you are going the other way or the other way around. You get my point?
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying that the very constitution that gives the SRC president the power to construct the notice board, that same constitution provides articles which put that same president into checks. So it falls down to us as student leaders or as students to use those articles when the president goes wayward.
But you think that even if we use those articles, what we want are implemented? Because he's the president. Joyland, you are the vice. You are the vice. If you spend money from the coffers of UPSA, how far can they take you? What can they do to you?
Okay. The president does not have a direct signatory to the accounts.
Okay.
Yes. You need to go through some processes. Yes. So through those processes, you will be checked on how to do it. And even after everything, they will bring it to the General Assembly to deliberate on it. Yes.
So let me put
So
this
it's not
person.
a whole or solely something that they do. Even though if they said this notice body 700 cities, everybody has agreed how and when is 700 cities. They know.
Okay. So let me put this question straight to you. Are you accountable to your students?
Yes, please.
What shows? Should I ask them to call in to talk about you?
Oh yeah.
You are comfortable with that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the students of UPSA, I'm waiting for your text messages. I'm waiting. Joyland is here. Your vice president is here. I'm waiting for all of you. Marketing.
Vice President.
For marketing. Okay. I'm waiting for all of you to send me a text message on 0209 869961. 0209 869961. The numbers would be on the screen. So if you are a student and you are home and you are watching and you also have concerns, you have certain things that you would want to contribute to the conversation we are having now, you should send them through there. Or if you're watching on Facebook, I would surely and definitely read the comments and messages that you leave there. So you see, you defined accountability very beautifully. And Joyland, you've stated that you are accountable. Yes. What makes you believe that you are so accountable to your students?
For you to, I said something earlier,
Yeah.
for you to start any project, anything that you do that involves money or finance, you're not going to sign it solely like by yourself.
Yeah.
You need to go through a process. Even after all those processes, you come back to GA, that is the General Assembly. For my department, the General Assembly consists of the executive and some departmental. So that General Assembly, we deliberate on it. Tell them, as you said earlier on, that the notice board.
Yeah.
So this is the notice board we are buying. This is the cost. This is what the carpenter is taking. This is what the wood and everything costs. They understand and we implement it. So,
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Those people who are on the deliberating board,
Yes.
were they part of your campaign team?
Oh no,
Are they your friends?
not at all.
So you don't know them. They are very new people that you've never met before.
Oh, they are part of the department.
Okay.
Yes.
And they are not friends with
the
you.
caucus members. No, not that they are friends. We know it. Some, I know some of them, but not everybody. I can't know everybody in the department or the school.
You know some of them who would agree with you on certain things that you would want to put on board.
Oh, but in this life, even your best friend, Paddy can disappoint you. So
Iman is even laughing.
doesn't
Iman is
matter.
even laughing at this comment. Iman, how can you say
Your
that?
own best friend.
Iman, do you agree?
Oh yeah.
To some extent, I believe.
Imagine to some extent, too.
You see, sometimes before leaders come to the General Assembly,
Yeah.
I myself have been a GA member in my college.
Okay.
Before you come to the General Assembly, sometimes you meet some of these leaders to lobby.
Yeah.
I want to propose this. Kindly help me out with the vote.
Yeah.
You get it. So sometimes you meet General Assembly members or members of the SRC parliaments. You lobby with them. I'm bringing this up. Kindly give me your vote. Which the person sides with you. You get it. It's not as if you are pressuring or forcing the person.
Okay.
but you need the person's vote. It's politics. You get it? Yeah.
Okay. Of course, I understand. I understand. My viewers also understand where this conversation is headed. Joyland, let me divert a little bit from our conversation. Do you have plans to, climb higher in the political ladder?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Okay, nice. Emmanuel, do you also have plans? Because you're also a leader. You said you're a leader,
Yes,
right?
please.
Good. So do you also have plans to climb higher in the political ladder
Certainly.
in this country?
Certainly.
Okay, then I'm putting it to both of you that it is because of your future political ambitions. That's why you've managed to get yourself into student leadership roles. Because if you look at the sequence, most of our political leaders started from there. Joyland, am I lying?
Oh, for this one there, for you to become someone, you need to start from somewhere.
Good. I like honest people. I like honest people. I like honest people.
You need to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
If you are not able to lead, let's say my department, if I'm not able to lead just marketing students, how will I be able to lead people from my constituency?
Yeah.
I'm from Ketu South constituency. If I'm not able to lead just few students in marketing, I'll not be able to lead. Like, I can't have that capacity to lead Ketu South. So we need to start from somewhere, like little, and get to the top.
So do you agree with people who say that it is because of these personal agendas that you have, that is why you've gotten yourself in the student leadership role, not because you want to serve people?
Oh no, I disagree with that, because
okay.
When you have the passion, you have the passion for serving, no matter where you are. I went for a program last time, and one man was like, if you are elephant or you are lion, and you allow yourself that, you won't do anything, you allow ants to lead you. You can't go and be commanding the ants that, hey, I'm an elephant, so the ants should behave like elephant, should lead you like elephant. No, the ants will lead you like ants because it is an ant. Yes, so if you are elephant, everywhere you go, no matter what people say, you have to show that you are elephant or a lion.
Okay.
Yes.
The way Joyland is using elephant, you are putting in people's minds that you are MPP. Because in this country, that is elephant. That is the symbol. Am I lying? The symbol for MPP is elephant.
No, I'm not trying to be political.
Anyways, they've gotten it. They've gotten it.
It's an adage, but
we understand. We understand. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm using lion. Lion, I'm using lion.
No problem. No problem. Emmanuel, so you also have a personal agenda. You want to come and chop Ghana's money some. And then you're hiding behind, I want to serve the students, so that, you want to serve the students. When you were campaigning, did you tell them that you have future political dreams, so you are, taking them as a stepping stone?
No, not really. You see, I side with my sister.
Oh, of course. Of course. Politicians, that's how it starts.
you have to gain experience.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
Just as you said, a stepping stone, but you need an opportunity where you can work, where you can operate to gain experience. Because for me to say maybe I have a future ambition to one day be part of the leaders of this country, I need to gain experience. I have to come to the table with some sort of experience. I can't just go that this is Emmanuel and I want to be your leader. Do you get it? So we are learning and we are serving at the same time. You can bear witness that at this stage we are not getting much as student leaders.
You are not getting much, meaning you are getting something, but there's not much.
Sometimes when you go for general
interesting
meetings, you get allowances, which I won't deny. When you go for meetings,
like between how much, so that I'll consider 50.
Yes,
why you lie?
You see, this is what.
How? Who gives you 50?
This is what we call passion. You get it? Sometimes you can go and sit at meetings for 6 hours. People don't talk about this and get 30 cedis. Sometimes you don't get anything.
How? Who gives you the 30 cedis? Is that some sort of insult or disrespect?
That's why I'm telling you, people don't say this kind of thing. They don't say our leaders went for meetings and they were given 30. Sometimes you don't get anything.
But if it's for passion, why do you even take the money at all?
Oh no, you see.
But it's for passion. It's for passion.
The work you are doing now is your passion, right?
Yes, but I love the money. I love the money that comes with it. I'm not a hypocrite.
You see, we all have money.
Yes, of course.
We all have money. Sometimes they give you 30 cedis for as your TNT. Sometimes to buy credit, because you have come to a meeting to spend 6 hours, 7 hours, 5 hours. You get it? Just as you said, 30 CDs, 40 CDs, 50 CDs, it's not enough.
Who gives, Jordan, you also took 30 CDs?
No, please.
How much did you take? 2,000?
Oh, but for me, I just resumed office and we don't have enough money, so...
Why is it that whenever the old executives leave and the new executives come, there's always the problem of finance? All the time, there's no money in the office. All the time. Why? Just briefly, like in a minute, talk about that. Why?
Okay. Before you come to office or you resume office, you already have plans, policy, and everything that you'll be doing during your tenure of office.
Yeah.
But where to get the money?
But you people pay SRC dues. You people chase us during exams times when we don't have SRC receipts and things. Where does the SRC fee go? How much do you pay for SRC on UPSA campus? 40 cedis each student. Even if in your marketing department you have about 3 classes and all of you are 20, that's 60. 40 times 60, do you know how much that is per semester? And we come to school 2 semesters. Where do those monies go? Do the executives go with the monies?
No.
So where do they leave them?
Okay, they use their money for all their plans, their projects, and when they are leaving, they leave the rest. We are always accountable for everything that we will do.
So what is the rest that they left you?
Oh,
nothing. You see?
We are forgetting one fact.
What are we forgetting?
The upcoming leaders are very ambitious.
Very ambitious.
Yes, when we come into office, we want to do more. We want to commit fully, do more than we can even do. That's why sometimes nowadays you see leaders even visiting companies for sponsorship. Do you get it? It's not as if the money there cannot foot the bills for the projects we want to do, but they are very ambitious. They want to do more than they said. Do you get? That's why in most cases these leaders come and when they leave, there is nothing in their account, or they leave something small for the next administration.
And we see the projects that they claim they have done.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the projects are there, and sometimes
you are not confident with your ears, so it didn't even come. Oh, the microphone is very close to you, but they didn't get it. Let me read some comments that have come in. Brother Techi says, senior legend. I think that is for Emmanuel. And Mohammed Abubakar says, an inspiration to us all, mentor and brother, legend. I think that's also for Emmanuel. Kabna Frimpon says, I'm very proud of you, legend. Never relent. Keep on keeping and it will end in praise. Okay. Adikan for SRC. Emmanuel will climb to the top regardless. He is a legend. The love is deep. Paul Glory says the legend himself. Those are the comments you guys have left on Facebook. These are some of the text messages that are coming in. This person says they are lying from A to Z. You didn't bring your name. I think I agree with you. You didn't bring your name anyways. They are lying. A to Z. And this person sends us, okay, he says, I was ex-general secretary at my department of fashion design and textile studies at Kumasi Technical University. Being a leader, excuse me, is carrying all the departments on your head. Some political action can pull you away from your people. You also didn't bring your name. This person says, wow, I love that guy. How I wish I'll be able to see him one day in his political career so that I'll be under him to learn. But he should be an NDC politician. I love you, bro. That is from Bestmark from Sweden, and he leaves his number for Emmanuel. When we finish, I'll give you his number so that you would. I'm going to take a quick breather. When I come back, I want to find out from these future political leaders that, currently we are all complaining about both the MPP, both the NDC. We are complaining about our political leaders. And these are the ones that will take up their offices. Are they going to become the leaders that we have so criticized? Or will they be better? You will find out their answers right after the break. Don't go anywhere.
Socialist Movement of Ghana announces the program for the celebration of this year's Founders Day, the birthday of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The celebration starts on Tuesday, September 20, 2022, with a placard parade from the Black Star Square to the Bank of Ghana headquarters on the Professor Atta Mills High Street from 10 a.m. On Wednesday, September 21, there will be a public forum at the headquarters of the Socialist Movement of Ghana on the George Walker Bush Highway at 4 p.m. The event will be chaired by Professor Ikwe Abrichum of the University of Cape Coast. The speakers will be Professor Raymond Atuguba of the University of Ghana and Comrade Kwesi Pratt Jr., General Secretary of the Socialist Movement of Ghana. Join us in exposing the lies of history about the independence and the heroes and sheroes of Ghana. The general public, progressive and socialist forces are all invited.
You're welcome back. I'm all smiles because someone has sent me a message and I was asking them whether I should ask them the question. But me, I'll ask. That's why I'm here. So the person says, student leaders, when they are or during their campaign season, okay. Okay, anyways, let me rephrase it. Okay. The current student leaders are a toothless bulldog who back with prolific ideas and campaign promises. But when they are given the mandates, they are not able to bite. Why? Why? Student leaders, why? The person says I should ask you why. Why do you make prolific campaign policies, promises, but when you are given the mandates, you can't serve? Why? Joyland, why?
Okay, thank you very much. Sometimes I want to make uncompleted building, for instance, like a building, for example. So let's say, during my campaign policy, during my campaign time, I gave a policy that when I win, when I become the leader, I'm going to paint, do a lot of things. By then, the room, the house or the building is already roofing. But when I won, I'm now the leader that I want to be. And let's say it has rained, and the roofing has removed. I can't continue to be painting the building once rain is falling or rain is beating the people in the room. I need to leave everything I'm doing to fix the building, to fix the roofing first. So in this aspect, people will be like, when you are during your campaign time, you were saying, you paint, you do this, you are not doing it. But they are not seeing what you are doing. They want you to do exactly what you want to do. Sometimes when we win or we won the election and everything, we get to find out some of the prestigious needs that are even more beneficial and important than all what you were saying during the campaign time. So we need to first see to it first before you come back to your plans. Yes.
Okay, Joyland, so let me find out from you. That means that before you made the promise of painting the building, I'm using your scenario, you did not think about the unforeseen circumstances. You didn't think of the but what if. Just like people are complaining about the free SHS now. They said the president didn't sit through to think about, the effects of allowing everybody to enter. Is that the case?
Oh no, that is not the case.
But what is the case?
But the unforeseen. Sometimes we think of the unforeseen, but who knows that by the time I'll get there to be painting, the unforeseen will be there will be no roofing. No, you can be thinking of the unforeseen, but maybe this unforeseen will be thinking maybe it will be finance or something. But this unforeseen, nobody knows that there will be a day that there will not be any roofing at all on the building. We need to get all our finance, everything to start looking for roofing, buying this to roof the building first before we come and paint. So when we are doing that, the students will be like, oh, this is not what you gave to us. But this one too is important. And you, as a leader too, when you said, oh, this is the promise you have given to them. You want to go straight and be painting. This is the painting that you want to. The students, the people themselves will be like, hey, this leader is he or she not seeing that we don't have
there's no roof?
There is no roof, and she's painting, she's decorating, she's doing this. Where do we stay? Do we stay under the rain for her to be painting? No. Sometimes people complain. No matter what you do, they will surely complain. So we just need to do what is necessary, and we go when there is any unforeseen. That is more important than everything that we have.
You've made your point. You will just go and address the unforeseen. That is more important than your campaign promise. Ima, do you think that the current leaders that we have in our country are accountable to us, the citizens?
Our current leaders?
Yes.
I believe sheer accountability is the reason why there is mass apathy and criticism towards politics in general. Some of our leaders are doing great, while some too, as you know me, I'll speak for
you
myself.
go left and right.
Yes.
You stand in the middle.
Of course, some are doing great, but you see.
So do you have some that you are looking up to because you have political ambitions? I think you will do great because I've seen great comments about you.
Yes, we all have role models in society. Yeah.
Okay, for example?
For example, sitting close to you today, you are a role model because the way you are acting.
I'm honored, but I'm not inclined to politics. I'm not going any higher than I am now in politics. There's nothing there for me in politics.
But you see, in leadership, if you want to be a leader, you have to be a good orator. The way you talk. For someone like me who wants to be a leader, that's why I'm saying.
I'm diverting you to in politics.
Okay.
Who is your role model? That's basically what I'm asking.
Okay, so in politics, someone like, let me see.
I'm waiting. No, my time is also running. I have about 2-3 minutes, and I'm out of here.
Okay, Honorable Lydia of Firehouse West.
Honorable Lydia. Is she MPP or NDC?
She's an MPP.
Okay, perfect. Joyland.
And I have someone too in the NDC. Honorable.
That's okay. That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Joyland. Who is your role model? You have political ambitions. I love the fact that you guys are so confident and so brave to, be on air to say that you have political ambitions. Who is your role model? Quickly. My time is running.
Okay. My role model is not supposed to be someone who is alive or anything. So my role model is Kwame Nkrumah.
Kwame Nkrumah. He was a socialist. Okay, that's beautiful. So, are you Emmanuel? Because you have a role model in the MPP and in the NDC. Yes, Ghana is about 65 years. Ghana turns 65 years this 2022. And MPP and NDC have both had about 56 years in power. Are you proud of the achievements that they've given to Ghana? Is that why you look up to them?
Taking Ghana as a person.
Yeah.
It means Ghana will be 65 this year. And
yeah.
Someone who is 65 years, I think the person has passed pension. And looking at a 65-year-old person and
with the achievements of Ghana,
I wouldn't be proud of such a person. So with our 65 years, I think there is more room for improvement.
So why are you looking up to these people? Because you are the one who is supposed to fill in their shoes when they are no longer there. And do you think that the student leaders that we are producing now, if they are to fill in the shoes of our leaders who will go, do you think would produce better leaders or would produce same or if for lack of better words, if not worse of leaders than we have now?
You see, Kalije on Twitter once posted this, that if you think the youth will do better than our current leaders, take a look at your various SRCs, which generated a lot of controversies. I think the youth will do great.
Okay.
Yes, I think the youth will do great.
Jailand, do you also think the youth will do great? Because I have to close.
Yes, please.
Okay, so it's quite unfortunate our time is up, and there's a very important conference that they have to air live on TV. But I have enjoyed myself. I am very glad that I'm back. My panel were great. The conversation was interesting, and the comments and questions and contributions have been amazing. I have loved my Tuesday afternoon. I hope you have learned something and you've loved your Tuesday afternoon as well. These are the leaders we'll be producing. So you, as a youth, think about it, pray. And these are the leaders you have one day.
Optimistic.
So you should either be happy or sad. The ball is in your court. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. My name is Abna Brain. I'll see you tomorrow.
The socialist movement